just got done meeting with Michael Sawyer, who is with the John Burke Society. A wealth of information, by far. One of the most enjoyable conversations I've had in a long time. And the John Burke Society. You should check it out. I'm definitely checking it out. I'm actually probably going to become a member. So that's good. And, yeah. I think one of the most important things we have to realize is we as Americans, we need to actually know our rights. We need to define a tyrannical government. By the way, we're past that. And we need to actually believe that the Constitution still has power. And we need to actually uphold that Constitution. Spoiler alert, Republicans are just as bad as the Democrats. Now, I do not mean that all Republicans are bad. I merely mean the actual party at the national level it's corrupt. It's not. Republicans are just as much not constitutional sometimes as Democrats. So there's our first problem. One of the first problems. And so we talked a lot about that today. And really just education is where the problem is. And we don't know enough about our past to be able to fuel that. I mean, like, it's like John Bennett said, the cavalry is not coming to save us. We are the cavalry. And the thing is, like I shared the other night, I'm going to share it again, we're all waiting for someone to do something, but we won't actually do anything. That is the whole entire problem. I really could care less about politics. I really just want to have a safe country to raise my children in the way I want to raise them. This is a way that I can walk that out as a Christian. And so my faith is not really in a political party. It's in God. But as Christians, we're supposed to strive after justice. And right now, on both sides, there is not justice. So, that being said, I'm not like turning in my Republican resignation or something. But here's a thought. I bet that like 90% of conservative grassroots Republicans, if they were given a third option that was actually a constitutionalist, don't you think that they would all vote for that person? And if there was enough of us that were willing to do that, the entire Democrat-Republican, it would fall apart. It's rather comical to think about. But no one's willing to do that. Primarily because half of America thinks if you just vote Republican, you're safe. It's not true. The establishment needs to go. And it's all the way down to even the county level. So, that being said, I still go back to this thing. What motivates people? Pain. To get someone to do something, you have to find their pain point first. My generation is tired of working the American dream. We're never going to be able to afford housing. We can hardly afford to do anything fun. Whatever, that girl that went viral talking about complaining, basically. So, lo and behold, my generation, the generation, that voted for Joe Biden, now wants to vote for Trump because, it's hurting us. Wake up, America. Fellow conservative Americans. We should have enough pain points by now to do something about this. Do I need to list them off? Inflation, economy, your children in school being taught liberal crap. I could go on. I go back to what John said. Not John Bennett, John Stearman. And he said, John told me, if we don't make time, devote some time to politics right now, it's going to dictate all of our time later when we're trapped in a Marxist, communist, globalist agenda, smart city, you name it. It's going to be too late then. So how much pain is it going to have to take to get you to do something? There's people looking at me right now like I'm crazy, and I don't care. I'm like at that level. I'm going to start talking to people at Walmart. Like I'm one of those people now. So, you know, how much is it going to take? Are you going to wait till there's illegals marching in your city, or people are going, "Hail Hitler"? Like, we're practically there, people. I said politics. I should probably rephrase that. Not necessarily politics. Where we're at is education. Educate yourselves on what is going on. Know your history so it doesn't repeat yourself. Right now, we have a generation of people like me that think the Holocaust didn't happen. That's where we're at. This is where we're at. Second, a side note, if you think like the New World Order and all that, smart cities, if that's a conspiracy, I have factual information for you. It is right in front of your face everywhere, all the time. I guarantee you, your city council has either passed it, they're passing it right now, or they're gonna pass it. Go to your city council meetings. It's real. Lastly, for all the Christians that are like, it's okay, because when it's all done, we're going to heaven. Yes, that's true, but we are called to walk out in authority on earth right now, in the now, while we're here. We're supposed to. Yes, I'm going to heaven if they knock me out tomorrow. But while I am here, I'm going to continue to do everything I can in my personal power to uphold justice, biblical, godly justice. And for all those that are like, it's divisive, you know, the Word of God actually said, Jesus said, He didn't come to bring peace, He came to divide. He is going to turn mother against daughter, son against father, however the verse goes. I can put the verse here for context, but y'all, sometimes righteousness and justice, it's all wrapped in together in love and as Christians, but we can't just love everyone to hell. There's a war right now. It goes from the children, and it all goes back in the schools, and the gender ideology. It all goes back to our faith. So sorry for all those that think I'm not being a loving Christian by calling out liberals. Do you know what's not loving? Sitting by and letting the agenda take place that's going to imprison my future children. That's not loving. My neighbors' future children, my friends, my family. That's not loving. So, that's where I'm at right now. And Jesus wasn't popular. And if you're in this whole political stuff for recognition or a participation trophy, that's not where it's at either. Let me just let you know. I'm not doing that for this. I've met wonderful people, but it's not about the recognition or she's so mature. No, not really. All that being said, I come to you from a place of humbleness. I am always learning something new. That is one of the reasons why I love having discussions with people I don't agree with. And I'm not claiming to know everything. I am begging you to educate yourself. Not even begging you to listen to me. Just go start asking questions. Start learning. Start doing actual actions. Back our talk. Don't just talk about how sad the world is. Do something. And yes, that starts with our faith. Get in the Word. Know believers. Go to church. Be rooted. But once you've done that, go beyond that. We're supposed to go out from there. They're making it to where we can't even talk to people. And if you're watching my videos and you're like, well, I don't actually know what to do, message me. I've got info. on basically everything. Well, maybe not. But if I don't, I know someone who will have info that will actually get you boots on the ground. What can I do right now in this moment to go further? So that is all. That was long. I blame Michael Sawyer because we talked for hours and I'm all fired up. But it's a good fired up. And yeah, that's all I have to say for now.